Cyber Traders. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Good to see you all. How's everybody doing? Good to see you, Michael. Good to see you, Leah, Grant, everyone on social. How's everybody doing? So, really good day yesterday. Oh, my God. Shockingly, we had a couple of, first of all, we had a huge catastrophe. One of those stocks we're going to check out because we might get a dead cat bounce on it. The crypto stocks have been doing phenomenal on us. We're going to check those out. We were talking about that for a while. Not only have they been good day trades, they've been phenomenal swing trades. And you know what? AI, I was telling you, nice little rally on that one too with Carvana. We'll check them all out. But let's go. Let's get ready. What's going on for this weekend? So what do you got? You got Christmas is coming up. We're right now on the 20th. We got 3 more trading days. Markets closed. Just everybody doesn't know, it was on Monday. Monday's not a bad day. I hate holidays when they're like on a Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are the worst days ever. So next year it's going to probably be a little bit of an issue on how it's going to do things. But or any holiday. But Monday's not that bad because then we have 4 days. People come back, and then we got next week. Got New Year's Day on that day too. So these next 2 weeks are going to be great times to learn. And I know you guys got a lot of classes on it, so please make sure you take those live classes and review your journals and get ready for the new year. Let's talk about some of the things that did move. We have this one stock POL that's doing pretty damn nicely too, by the way. Nice little push on it. 7 o'clock run went from $1.40 way to $2.40. We're going to check that one out right there. So you got a couple of good moves on that one. But let's talk about what did move yesterday, because yesterday was actually shockingly was a really, really cool morning. So I want to start off with CGen. So CGen, it wasn't a huge winner, but you could see how it gapped up the day before. It went from like 75 cents to 250. And then all of a sudden, what I want to point out on this is that when stocks make these big runs, sometimes they reverse. And when they're up that big, I get nervous when we trade stocks in pre-market that up about 200%, 300%, because if you were up that big, you would take that profit too. But anyway, you could see how it had a nice little gap up and it did move down. That one was not bad. We had PBLA. That one also $250 stock. Thought it was going to make a comeback. Pharmaceutical stock came up a little bit. That didn't go up too much. So once again, another kind of little short squeeze. Affirm. Let's get to the more exciting ones. Now, Affirm, just like this thing has just been nonstop. It's up over 100% in less than a month. You could see it was at $25. Once it broke out that 25 resistance back in September, which is a 52-week high, there has been no stopping on it. And you know what? She's still moving. Now, the issue with the firm, which you got to be careful of, is that it's not your level 1 stock anymore. And remember, when we teach you at Cyber University, there's a lot of these things that are going up. There's a lot of these things going down. It's not about the price of the stock. It's the spread. It's the volatility. It's the tier sizes. Got to focus on it. And actually next week when we do phase 1, we're going to go over that. Make sure you know, because that is half the people that fail in today's market on just that alone. Forget about all the charts. Forget about all the level 3s and level 4s and the scanners. It's all about how do you risk the least with the high amount of reward. But I'm putting on my watch list because it's looked like it's moving up and it's holding pretty strong right there. So Affirm's looking pretty good. The ones that are just been killing it is like, look at this. Mara just won't stop. Just when you thought like, is it too late to jump in it? Boom. It's still moving. Coin. Spelled it wrong. Coin. Same thing. $80 stock up to 160. All these things are up and double. Riot, another one. I mean, that one came down yesterday. I'm not a big fan of Riot as much as Mara, though. Mara, I'm a little bit more of a fan of it. But Mara and Coin, Riot, I would be a little cautious on. So we got Mara and we got Coin still back on the watch list. Okay, and these are all the things that keep spilling into yesterday, into the day before that, and the day before that. Because remember, we always tell everyone you want to be a good day trader, or a good swing trader, investor, or even options trader. And I know I talk to all of you. Everyone always starts off with options. The biggest mistake. How are you going to be a good options trader if you can't even be a good just buy the stock trader? Because it leads into that. Another one I want you to keep an eye on too is the CIFR. Okay, it's another new mining company. That one's doing pretty well. That one's going on the watch list too this morning. CIFR. And what else have we had? And AI was also AI yesterday. Damn, AI and Carvana. Look at AI. AI took off yesterday. And then if you noticed here, we talked about it. Big iceberg order start showing up there. Start kryptonite, which we call it when we see that big block order out there. That AI had that big move, nice move from like 31 to 34. Then when it hit that kryptonite iceberg order, boom, it came back down. And Carvana, I mean, Jesus, I don't know what more to say about that. CDNA, another one, nice little move there. It's been 30 to 60. I mean, that's almost a double and that's even moving even nicer as a swing trade than some of the Bitcoin stocks. All right, so do we put it on the list today? I don't think so. Not really moving too much. All right, so let's go see what's moving on this morning because there are a couple of stocks out there. All right, so first of all, we had this Pole stock. I want to bring this up. Now, Pole, the issue I have with Pole is didn't really have too many iceberg orders out there. And you can see right here, we have some of these lines right here, but not really super exciting. Nothing spectacular, okay? The audio sounds bad. Is that me? Lost your sound. Hold on. It's back again? All right. That's weird. Can everybody hear me loud and clear? It's okay now, Larry? Oh, good now? Okay. That was weird. I don't know if it was I moved something around or something, but usually happens. Dumb technology. All right. So Pole is going to Pole we're going to put on the watch list. Got resistance levels around 240, support levels around $2. It does have those little orders out there. It's got good volume. It's got a good spread. It is up 100%. So, and not only that, what I really like about the stock, look at the long-term chart. This thing got destroyed. It was a $150 stock, and then it went all the way down to 75. And I mean, just when you think you hold the stock all year, how does a $175 stock end up being a dollar stock? You know what I mean? Like they really must have hurt someone bad. And then and this is, by the way, I think, Josh, we got to take a screenshot of this because this is an example of why we don't hold overnight positions because of this. All right. And so, for all those haters out there that don't like to trade inexpensive stocks, this is the reason why I don't like to trade expensive stocks. Okay. Because it could still go down 150 points. Anyway, it's on the biggest percentage gainers. We'll keep an eye on it. All right. So what else we got? We got this PRZO. That one just started making a little bit of a move. It's kind of flat right here. It's cheap to 48%. It's not really going anywhere, so I'm not completely sold on that. I like to see some trend, which we all know, but we'll put it on the B list. PRZO. It is the biggest percentage gainer. AUVI, nice push from yesterday. Once again, $250 stock. Another one that end up in the dollar price range. It is trying to come up. Some of you want to know how to swing trade. You want to know maybe it is a bottom. We cover that in class, okay? But as of right now, I would be a little cautious on it. It is trending down a little bit, but I'll put this on the B list, UVI, because it is, second biggest percentage gainer. This one, volume is okay. Coming back a little bit. Not too crazy about that one. This one, no. This one's just a big slingshot. Shot up 400. Look, $450 stock. I mean, like all the way down to like $3. Big slingshot up, big slingshot down. It's pretty good volume right there. I'll tell you the truth. Spread's ugly. Tier size is ugly. Million shares. It's not going to my A list. I'm going to put it on my B list. Okay. Still not completely sold on that. That one's moving up pretty decent. That one has good volume. Look, 220,000 shares buyer out here in Archipelago. That's not terrible. And we'll put that on it. That one's not terrible. And pretty much done there. Let's go check on the losers. So we're getting a big crush on blue. Okay. Blue is getting hammered. So this stock, once again, another overnight position. It was at $5, went to $3, came back a little bit. Boom, now it's down to $1.50. You all know we traded this stock before. Stock's got a lot of volume. I'm starting to see a little bit of a ladder effect on level 4. So I'm going to put blue on here. BLUE. All right. Maybe we'll get a little dead cat bounce. New York Stock Exchange. So NCL got destroyed yesterday. Oh my God. What the hell was this at 10:45? It was $16. Talking about getting hammered. Can we get a little dead cat bounce? Why not? It's on my list. We traded the stock. We saw it trading. We traded before. Some of you remember we just traded a couple of days ago. The thing went from 6 to 18. Remember? But we know we got some support levels here at $4. So, but it looks like we just broke. It's a 4 now. Oh, that was the IPO when it opened up. Anyway, we'll see how that one works out. That one's not bad. I'll put that on the list. BLND, huge rally on BLND. That stock was $1.20 up 240. It's slow. It's up 8%. We'll forget about that. By the way, FedEx got hammered. You could see that news came out after hours. So that was definitely earnings just by looking at it. We know we're not going to be trading FedEx, but that's not really a good sign. You know, FedEx being down like that much, taking that big of a hit, not really a really good sign for the market. All right. So, but we're not trading FedEx, but I'm really curious how that's going to affect other stocks. And that pretty much does it. So pretty big list. And you know, it's funny. A lot of them were day trades, and swing trades are still kicking in as day trades again today. So we'll keep an eye on the Bitcoin stocks. We'll keep an eye on some of the ones that we traded yesterday, Affirm, CLFR. We have a couple of cheapies right here. Some of them are dead cat bounces. We'll go from there. Reported worse than expected financial results. That's the news on there. Thanks for sharing that, Rich. Amazon is eating FedEx's business. And you know what? You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I totally agree. And Amazon is definitely really trying to tap into that. They don't need them anymore. They don't need it anymore. You know, just to kind of give everybody a little heads up on a couple of things at what you see, and I'm going to give you a little education, okay, that I'm going to do here that I learned as a trader. And you learn this because you trade these stocks all day. Now, forget about economics and all that. But when you start getting involved with unions, okay, and then now these unions start coming out, and when these companies are in trouble, this is when the unions really want to make sure that they have job security. UPS just did it with their you saw that they will kind of pass their there was this big union strike. FedEx did it, and when companies like Amazon, I mean, you see what's happening to U.S. Postal Service. And when you have Amazon, which is killing it right now, and everyone's shopping on it, they got their own trucks and everything else. They can't afford to pay them and then pay them and pay them. So they end up just doing it themselves. So, and that's what's ended up happening. And I don't think Amazon is union. Okay. So, you know, that they're just basically just getting, you know, they're building what we call monopoly. And that's basically what it comes down to be. So, and you know, I don't know about you guys, but have you used FedEx lately? And paid for it? I mean, I love FedEx. I mean, I love my UPS driver. He's the best in the world. But if you guys actually went out there and sent a letter, I remember it was pretty cool. Like you could send an overnight letter for like $10. How much is to send an overnight letter on FedEx now? It was like $40, $50. I mean, sometimes it's cheaper to go on a plane and just go drop it off yourself. You know what I mean? It's not cheap anymore. But it gets to a point where it gets so expensive. Yeah, U.S. Postal Service too is getting expensive, right, Wendy? So that's what ends up happening, you know. And you know what's so funny? One last thing. I don't know about you guys, but do you notice that like we used to get so many Christmas letters, you know, with pictures from family and everything over during these holidays. It has dropped more than half that I'm not getting them, and not just that my kid, family got bigger and older. They all had kids. It cost 60 cents to mail that card. No, before it was like 25 cents. It wasn't that bad, but now it's like that and that. It's not even worth it. You know what I mean? Now it's like, so yeah, that's what ends up happening. Anyway, let's get ready for the market open up. Don't mind me going on a tangent. I'll put these stocks on a watch list. If you're watching on social media, listen, you could just click on that little QR code and make sure you give us a thumbs up on the YouTube, ring the bell, and subscribe to the channel. All right. And everyone else, we'll get ready for the market. And if you're new here to cyber trading, hope you guys are enjoying it and learning a lot, because this is just a great career. Just got to know how to play the game. So hopefully be part of our family and we could teach you how to do it. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. We'll see you when the market opens up.